the opening event of the 2551 Buddhist-era Lotus Lantern Festival, an exhibition of traditional lanterns was held at Bongwon-se Temple in southern Seoul. This annual exhibition has dug up, inherited, and developed once-forgotten traditional lanterns into modern styles. Thus, it shows not only traditional aspects, but also contemporary works of rich individuality, marking a new milestone in Korean culture. Lanterns of diverse shapes are unfolded like panels on a painted screen. The exhibits sent to the lantern-making contest by amateurs, as well as the ones by experts, express distinctive individuality and creativity. Elegant hanji, Korean mulberry paper, and brilliant pancheong, Buddhist temple painting match together very well. They cross over from traditional to modern, creating a beautiful and fantastic harmony. We expect that traditional lanterns will be constantly restored and further developed in the future. The day before the Lantern Festival, to get its spirit across to the public and to act as the festival's evocation, a Yeon Deung Hoe festive ritual was held on the Insadong Street. A gathering of parade floats to lead the lantern parade and Buddhist entertainer groups signal the prelude to the high-spirited festival. In 2007, the glorious tradition of Korean Buddhist culture that has stayed with the Korean people for a long time is reviving in a vivid contemporary form.
연등 축제의 개막을 선언합니다.
The procession of parade floats was followed by traditional performances by Buddhists in front of Chogyesa Temple. These performances given by lay Buddhists of each order and temple express the meaning of the Buddha's birthday and their delight in greeting the day by means of traditional rhythm and motions. A variety of performances created with devotion and enthusiasm by talented Buddhists offered us a precious moment to consider the meaning of the festival, which is to share with the whole city the compassion and merit of the Buddha who was born to this suffering world as a bright light. A variety of events are prepared in the Lotus Lantern Festival, including the Buddhist Street Festival, where participants can experience diverse traditional cultures in person, such as drawing the Buddha, copying sutras, shaping Buddha images with mud, engraving seal, drawing Buddhist temple paintings, and etc. It offers a fresh do-it-yourself aspect of Buddhist arts, which were not easy subjects for ordinary people to access. With an attendance of about 1,000 foreigners and with their feverish excitement, the Lotus Lantern making event took place. Lantern making itself may provide them with an exciting experience, but joining the lantern parade, carrying the lantern of their own making, makes them the real heroes of the festival. The Lotus Lantern Festival is not for Koreans only anymore. There may be difference in nationality and race, and difference in language and the way of expression, but anyone's intention to live like the Buddha is not different. One can notice it in the Overseas Buddhist Festival Corner. Lotus Lantern Festival is for all the family. It provides a space of unity where the past and the present meet together, and the quiet and the dynamic become one. The festival is even more multifarious and affluent for the harmonious mingling of the diverse Buddhist cultures of each country. It is together with dynamic motions of the youth and also with Korean traditions which have been passed down for thousands of years. It is a blessed furnace of Korean culture where tradition does not stay still like in the past, but is reviving as a living festival which keeps in contact with contemporary youth. They were sure to enjoy fresh vitality to the full, along with the tradition of Korean culture in the midst of laughing and having fun. While various Buddhist cultural experiences were in full blossom on the Chogesa Street, around 50,000 lay Buddhists gathered together in Dongdaemun Stadium to join the opening ceremony and then the lantern parade. Before starting the lantern parade, which would embroider Seoul streets beautifully, they brought together their enthusiasm once again, admired the Buddha's advent on the earth, and pulled themselves together, vowing to illuminate their minds and the whole world. This year's festival displayed an especially large attendance of children and adolescent Buddhists. The children show their unspoiled Buddha nature as it is. Our future is sure to be even brighter for their existence. In the cheers all together, playing together in a body, all the participants become one. No distinction between you and me. No distinction between this and that temple. With one mind only, they share the joy of the festival to their full. Hands and bodies are flowing like streams. Songs and shouts are undulating like waves. Today, in the great bosom of the Buddha, we are happy to the full and beautiful to the full. Before starting the lantern parade, a Lotus Lantern Dharma assembly was held. With this year's motto of making our mind clear, making the world fragrant, Buddhists prayed for the peace of the world and the welfare of every creature. It was the Buddha Sakyamuni who spread wisdom and compassion all over the world. Buddhists now set off on their lantern parade along the way that he stepped upon. The lantern parade has started. It is heading forward to illuminate our mind and the world. As the Samulori lantern symbolic of this year suggests, an exciting festival is unfolding, arousing Koreans' high enthusiasm. It is a place to admire eminent virtues of the Buddha who lighted up the lamp of the truth to human race, and also a place to make an offering of gratitude for him. The Buddhists are taking celebratory steps, carrying variegated lanterns with them. As darkness is falling on the street, lanterns are getting much brighter. Youngsters' novel ideas attract public attention. Each parade float takes lead of its own group, showing off its grand appearance, while simple but affectionate lanterns are on the march, cherishing the maker's own hope. All the lanterns demonstrate striking imagination and hopes of our times. Still, they are matching well enough to evoke viewers' responses. In a wave of multicolored lanterns of all kinds, sounds of cymbals, wooden gong, chanting, drums, and chango reverberate in such unison that they arouse excitement to the viewer's eyes, ears, and to their mind. Foreign Buddhists from around 10 countries join the parade. The whole world is a single flower. Such a sight clearly shows that all of us are a single flower. From a decade ago, the Buddhist community has made an effort to dig out and restore forgotten traditional lanterns. Hundreds of lanterns, which are the fruits of such efforts, characterize unrestricted imagination and decorate this Lotus Lantern Festival. Lanterns looking like lucky purses, which symbolize bringing and distributing blessings. Lanterns looking like butterflies, which herald the advent of spring and sing us songs of hope. And diverse lanterns whose shapes are really inventive are created through Buddhist endeavor and hold a real feast of lanterns. With lanterns which light up the darkness, we wipe out greed, selfishness, and the stiffened hatred in our minds, and then return to our original minds of bright and pure nature. The Buddha admiring mind extends to our neighbor-loving mind, and our purified mind goes further into an effort to cultivate the whole nation cleanly. Like this, Lotus Lantern Festival is lighting up streets by gathering lanterns together and by gathering minds together. Today, we pray that these beautiful lights which illuminate Seoul streets will now fill the whole earth and further spread to all the distressed who are in their trouble and adversity. After finishing the lantern parade, Buddhists and citizens lastly gathered together at the Taedong Hanmadang, a place for great unity. For the heroes of this dynamic festival who participated voluntarily and actively in it, professional performance teams and popular singers held their performances. Today, those who came to be one under the warm lanterns, and their joy is sure to reach heaven and pass on from mind to mind. While watching those who offer energy and courage to one another with a big hand and applause, we came to realize through this festival that we were originally one body. With the pure smiles of those who struck each other's hand together, put arms around each other's shoulders, and encouraged each other, we were reminded of the Buddha's smile. Above heaven and below heaven, all of us are magnificent Buddhas, shaking off our greed, anger, and foolish minds. We shall have to go back to our neighborhoods. We shall have to laugh once again, and love once again, until the day comes when all mankind sings songs of harmony hand in hand.